Hi guys, I'm Shandor, welcome to my cinema. Today I'm about to watch the 1949 film noir, The Third Man, starring Orson Welles. So many of you told me that this movie was incredible, I'm here to find that out. I know nothing about this movie in terms of its plot or anything, but apparently this is really good, so let's not waste any more time. Here comes The Third Man. 3, 2, 1. A pretty lighthearted opening music to a film noir, isn't it?
I never
Vienna.
knew the old Vienna before the war with its Strauss music, its glamour and easy charm. I really got to know it in the classic period of the black market. We'd run anything if people wanted it enough. Now the city, it's divided into 4 zones, you know, each occupied by a power, the American, the British, the Russian, and the French.
Okay.
But the center of the city, that's international, policed by an international patrol, one member of each of the 4 powers. Oh, I was going to tell you about Holly Martins, an American, came all the way here to visit a friend of his. The name was Lime, Harry Lime. Now, Martins was broke, and Lime had offered him some sort of a job. Anyway, there he was, poor chap. Happy as a lark and without a cent.
Okay, Vienna, after the war.
Da werden Sie kein Glück haben, mein lieber Herr. Sie kommen 10 Minuten zu spät.
He's coming 10 minutes late.
Die Leute umsonst.
There's no one here.
English? English. 10 minutes too late. Already gone.
Who?
His friends and Coffin.
Coffin.
Coffin?
Mr. Limes. An accident. Knocked over by a car. He in front of the house.
Oh.
Have seen it myself. Killed at once, immediately. Sorry for the grave diggers. Hard work. It is frost.
So much for the job, I guess. I have to say the music is mixed very, very loudly. It's obnoxiously loud. Okay, so I guess that's about his time in Vienna, right? I mean, the job is gone. This is such an interesting choice for music, you know? If this is indeed a film noir, you know. They're being followed?
Calloway, Martins. Your friend alive?
Yeah.
Been here long?
No.
Had a bit of a shock, haven't you? You could do with a drink.
September 39.
When the business started?
Mm-hmm.
See much of him before that?
Once in a while. Best friend I ever
Dutch
had.
angles?
Sounds like a cheap novel.
Interesting. Why?
Why write cheap novelette?
I'm afraid I've never heard of you. What's your name again?
Holly Martins.
No, sorry.
You ever hear of the Lone Rider of Santa Fe?
Can't say that I have. Best thing that ever happened to him.
What are you trying to say?
He was about the worst racketeer that ever made a dirty living in this city.
Policeman, huh?
Come on. Have another drink.
Why don't you catch a few murderers for a change?
Well, you could say that murder was part of his racket. It's all right, Payne. He's only a scribbler with too much drink in him.
The writer? The author of Death at Double X, right?
Listen, Callahan.
Somebody does know him.
Anyway, I'm English, not Irish.
If you're not going to close your files at a dead man's expense.
So you're going to find me the real criminal. We'll keep a seat for you on tomorrow's plane.
Please be careful, sir. Up we come.
And you go carefully there. It's a military hotel.
I'm so glad to have met you, sir. I've read quite a few of your books.
And I just punch you in the face.
I like a good western.
Yes?
I was a friend of Harry Lime.
I'd very much like to meet you, Baron. Come around.
Austrians aren't allowed in your hotel.
Wait a minute. If I do this lecture business, you'll put me up here a while?
Certainly.
It's a deal.
Okay, so far this movie has very, very quick dialogues. Not a single room to breathe, you know? Seems like a really fast-paced movie. I don't know how if it's gonna continue on being like this, you know, but it's very, very interesting, you know. Things are just happening, people are just talking, and things are moving forward very, very fast, apparently.
The police have a crazy notion that he was mixed up in some sort of racket.
Everyone in Vienna is. We all sell cigarettes and that kind of thing. I tell you, I've done things that would have seemed unthinkable before the war. I'm afraid I can't help you. Except with advice, of course. Advice.
Okay.
We came out of his place, like this, and we are walking this way. A friend of his called to him from over there. Harry went across, and from up there came the truck. It was just about here.
Okay, but was this an accident or was it intentional? That's the question, right?
Carried him across, over here. It was a terrible thing. Terrible. We laid him down, just about here. And this is where he died. Even at the end, his thoughts were of you.
What did he say?
He was anxious I should look after you when you arrived, to see that you got safely home, tickets, you know, and all that.
But he said he died instantaneously.
Contradictions. Interesting.
Well, he died before the ambulance could reach us.
Well, there was only you and this friend of his. Who was he?
A Romanian, Mr. Popescu.
I'd like to talk to him.
He has left Vienna.
Has he? Okay, I love a good murder mystery. Is this gonna be a murder mystery? Because it very much seems like that.
Ich kann nicht alle kennen. What did he say?
He says he doesn't know everybody.
Karl, kannst du einen Moment hereinkommen?
Could you please come in for a moment?
Schauen Sie, ich bin ja
Du
nur
musst ans Telefon.
I guess he's having a telephone. I can't really speak German, guys. I'm sorry.
Who was at the funeral beside you?
Only his doctor, Dr. Winkel.
Wasn't there a girl there?
Some girl of the Josefstadt Theater. What's the good of another post-mortem? Suppose you dig up something, well, discreditable to Harry.
Would you give me your address?
I live in the Russian sector, but you'll find me at the Casanova Club every night. You do better to think of yourself.
I'll be all right.
Seems like this guy is hiding something.
I'm so glad I've met you.
Didn't you hear Mr. Krabin offer me the hospitality of the HQ BMT?
Yeah, what's with all these Dutch angles all the time? They must be intentional, but I can't figure them out.
I was a friend of Harry Lime.
Afterwards.
Mein Kind, das neue Chiffonkleid für dich ist bestellt.
That was nice. That was subtle. Her facial acting, I like that.
It's Holly Martin's.
No, he never told me about his friends.
Oh,
Would you like some tea?
thank you.
Someone threw me this packet last week.
Had you known him some time?
Yes?
I wanted to talk to you. No, thank you. I wanted to talk to you about him.
There's nothing really to talk about, is there? Nothing.
I saw you at the funeral.
I'm so sorry. I didn't notice much.
You were in love with him, weren't you?
I don't know. How can you know a thing like that afterwards?
Pretty easily, actually.
I don't know anything anymore except I want to be dead too. Some more tea?
So she was in love with him.
Don't understand what Harry saw in a fellow like that.
That was the man who brought me some money when Harry died. He said Harry had been anxious at the last moment.
Oh. He said he remembered me, too. Seems to show he wasn't in much pain.
Dr. Winkel told me that.
Dr. Winkel? Who's he?
A doctor Harry used to go to. He was passing just after it happened. Harry had often said what a careful driver he was.
He was Harry's driver?
What?
Well, what? I don't get it.
Yeah, me neither.
All of them there. Kurtz, this Romanian Popescu, his own driver knocking him over, his own doctor just passing by. No strangers there at all.
This
I
is
know.
really
I
weird.
wondered about it 100 times, if it really was an accident.
I don't think so, actually.
Da ist es passiert.
This is where it happened, or something like that.
What's he saying?
He says it happened right down there.
Yeah, haha.
Happened right down there.
You saw it?
Well, not so. Heard. And I got to the window and saw them carry the body to the other side of the Emperor Joseph statue.
Why didn't they bring him in the house?
Good question.
He couldn't have been alive, not with his head in the way it was. Fräulein Schmidt, Bitte, wie sagt man auf Englisch? War gleich tot.
He was quite dead.
Quite dead.
He was quite dead.
If he was killed at once, how could he have talked about me and this lady here after he was dead?
That's right.
Why didn't you say all this at the inquest?
And what's with that photo?
It's better not to be mixed up in things like this. 3 men helped to carry your friend to the statue.
3.
Kurtz?
Yes?
The Romanian?
Yes.
And
There was a third man.
what did this man look like?
I didn't see his face.
Okay, I get the title now.
Hello?
Awesome lighting.
Hello?
Awesome
Wer ist
lighting.
da? Hallo? Warum antworten Sie nicht?
Oh, why aren't you answering?
Die Polizei ist oben. Sie suchen nach Papieren und lesen all Ihre Briefe.
The police are looking for your papers?
What is it?
Was will die Polizei von Ihnen?
Ich weiß nicht.
Das müssen Sie doch wissen.
Ich weiß nicht, I
ohne
don't
Grund
know.
wird die Polizei ja nicht ins Haus kommen, Fräulein Schmidt. Eine Schande.
What's she talking about?
The police. They are searching my room.
Sie müssen
Yep.
doch wissen, um was es sich handelt. Mein Gott, das ist doch schrecklich.
My God, das ist schrecklich. My God, this is terrible. Something like that. It's been a long time since I learned German.
Seit 60 Jahren wohne ich in diesem Haus. Aber
60 Jahre wohnen. So I've been living in this house for 60 years. Something like that.
It's very good, isn't it?
How much did you pay for this?
Oh, it's fake.
I'm afraid I shall have to keep this for a while, Miss Schmidt.
How do you expect her to live in this city without her papers?
Write her out a receipt, Payne, and give her a receipt of those letters, too.
This way, miss. I suppose it wouldn't interest you to know that Harry Lyme was murdered. You're too busy. You haven't even bothered to get the complete evidence.
You'll have to come with us, Miss Schmidt.
You're not locking her up.
Go home, Martins, like a sensible chap. You don't know what you're mixing in. Get the next plane.
As soon as I get to the bottom of this, I'll get the next plane. Anything really wrong with your papers?
They're forged.
I figured.
Why?
The Russians would claim me. I come from Czechoslovakia.
You wait here, Miss Schmidt.
Yeah, all these tilted angles, man. They're kind of cool and they're kind of not. I don't know. See, once again, a tilted angle. Maybe it signifies that something is off, right? Which is, you know, it seems to be very much the case.
Dr. Winkle. Quite a collection of, collection.
Yes. Was willst du hier?
Hey, that dog. That dog. Didn't the Baron have that dog?
He was run over by a car. He was dead when I arrived.
Who was with him?
2 friends of his.
Could he have been capable of making plans for me and others just during those few moments? I understand he left some instructions before he died.
I cannot give an opinion. I was not there.
Could he have been pushed, Dr. Winkle?
Winkle. I cannot give an opinion. The injuries to the head and skull would have been the same.
He has a point.
This forgery is very clever, and we are interested in this case. Have you arrested the girl?
No, not yet.
Please, keep this passport to yourself until I will make some inquiries.
Miss Schmidt, you were intimate with Lyme, weren't you?
We loved each other. You mean that?
Do you know this man?
I've never seen him.
Joseph Harbin?
No.
He works in a military hospital.
No.
Is he the third man?
In one of his letters, he asked you to telephone a good friend of his called Joseph. He gave you the number of the Casanova Club. That's where a lot of friends of Lyme used to go.
It wasn't important.
What was the message?
Something about meeting Harry at his home.
Harbin disappeared the day you telephoned.
Drink?
Whiskey.
2 whiskeys.
Make it 3. I'll have 1 too. Hey, isn't that
Good evening, Miss Schmidt.
Good evening.
shady things?
Found out my little secret. A man must live. How goes the investigation? Have you proved the policeman wrong?
Not yet.
But Mr. Popescu is here tonight.
The Romanian?
Yes, the man who helped carry him.
I thought he left Vienna.
He's back now. Mr. Popescu, Mr. Martin.
How do you do? Any friend of Harry's a friend of mine.
I'll leave you together.
I helped Harry fix her papers, Mr. Martins.
Oh, you did?
Not the sort of thing I should confess to a stranger, but you have to break the rules sometimes. I was just crossing the road to go to Harry. He and the Baron were on the sidewalk. Maybe if I hadn't started across the road, it wouldn't have happened. I can't help blaming myself and wishing things had been different. Anyway, he saw me and stepped off the sidewalk to meet me. And the truck... it was terrible, Mr. Martins, terrible. What man would you be referring to, Mr. Martins?
I was told that the third man helped you and Kurtz carry the body.
Oh, I don't know how you got that idea. You'll find all about it in the police report. Who could have told you a story like that?
Ford at Harry's place. He was cleaning the window at the time.
And so the accident?
No, he didn't see the accident. Do you know a man called, Hobbin? Joseph Hobbin.
Joseph, huh?
I think he does.
He'll meet us at the bridge. Good.
Yeah, something is really shady. Something is really shady about all of this. I feel like someone's gonna die. Uh-oh. I guess the porter's gonna die. That's too bad. I liked him, actually.
His English isn't very bad. We'll let him talk German. You'll just be good enough to translate.
Look.
That's Harry's place, isn't it?
Oh.
Let's go away.
Porter, dead. Come
Ah.
The porter is Odrat. Kaput.
That sucks.
Murdered.
That sucks.
I think you did it.
Oh! No, he didn't. Yeah, really, the only complaint I have about this movie so far is that the music is way too lighthearted for the subject matter, you know? It doesn't quite gel. It makes the movie feel a lot more playful than it actually is, because it really isn't, you know? It's a pretty serious movie. And also it's mixed really loud. At least, you know, I'm watching this with headphones and yeah. Music is way too loud. That's my only complaint. Otherwise, yeah, I'm really intrigued about this movie. Okay, I love the aesthetic of this, okay? The nighttime shots in this movie are just wonderful. I mean, yeah, film noir, you know? I love film noirs. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you know that I love film noirs, and yeah, I just love how these movies look, you know? But also the substance is there, so, hey, good times.
Should I make it all fact?
Why no, Mr. Martins? I'd say stick to fiction. Straight fiction.
I'm too far along with the book, Mr. Popescu.
That's
Haven't you ever scrapped a book, Mr. Martins?
Never.
Awesome conversation. Oh man. The subtext of this conversation was amazing. Hey. Okay, so apparently Popescu wants him dead, or at least captured. So what's his deal? I just love these shots, you know? So visually pleasing to my eyes, you know? Yeah. Love film noirs. This is gorgeous. Seriously. And this piece of music that is being played here, this is actually really fitting.
You ever heard of penicillin?
Well?
In Vienna, there hasn't been enough penicillin to go round, so a nice trade started here.
Oh.
Stealing penicillin from the military hospitals, diluting it to make it go further.
Are you too busy chasing a few tubes of penicillin to investigate a murder?
These were murders. Men with gangrened legs, women in childbirth, and there were children, too. They used some of this diluted penicillin against meningitis. The lucky children died. The unlucky ones went off their heads. You can see them now in the mental ward. That was the racket Harry Lyme organized.
Calloway, you haven't shown me one shred of evidence.
We're just coming to that. See this man here? A fellow called Harbin, a medical orderly at the General Hospital.
Okay, this Harbin guy
He
again.
worked for Lyme and helped to steal the stuff from the laboratories. We forced him to give information to us, which led us as far as Kurtz and Lyme.
Okay, so they're checking fingerprints and stuff, and apparently they've got matching fingerprints on a vial of penicillin. That's about it.
70 pounds a tube. Go back to the hotel and do keep out of trouble. I'll try and fix things with the Austrian police. You'll be all right in the hotel, but I can't be responsible for you on the streets.
Come in. I thought you were going to keep away. Are the police after you?
I don't know.
You're drunk, aren't you?
A bit. Sorry.
I just wanted to say that. He's drunk.
Kitty, kitty, kitty. Let's want to play, kitty. Sleepy? Sleepy, kitty?
Ah, I miss my
Not very
cat.
sociable, is he?
No, he only liked Harry. I've seen Major Calloway today.
Okay, so was it news for her too? Nice. Awesome camera work there. Hey. Who's that? There's the kitty. Hey, the kitty liked Harry. Is that Harry? That has to be Harry.
I'll put these flowers in the water.
Perhaps I could have raised the price to 80 pounds for him.
Oh, please, for heaven's sake, stop making him in your image. Harry was real. He wasn't just your friend and my lover.
I am leaving Vienna. I don't care whether Harry was murdered by Kurtz or Popesco or the third man. Whoever killed him, there was some sort of justice.
There isn't enough for 2 hours.
These two are just awesome. I mean, great acting.
Cat got your tongue? Come on out. Come out, whoever you are.
Nochmal, was ist denn da los? Sagen Sie, was fällt denn Ihnen überhaupt ein? Sind Sie deppert? Ja, Sie meine ich. Schauen Sie nicht so blöd.
That was awesome.
Frechheit ist das mitten in der Nacht so
I mean, the lighting and stuff. Is that Harry?
Harry.
Yep.
I followed his shadow until suddenly, well, this is where he vanished.
I see.
I suppose you don't believe me.
No.
Look, I tell you, you don't think I'm blind, do you?
Yes.
I tell you, I heard him running ahead of me.
Yes. And then he vanished out there, I suppose, with a puff of smoke and like a clap of...
Ah, tricky.
It wasn't the German gin.
It's nice that they're working together now, you know? I like that.
We should have dug deeper than a grave.
That's an awesome line, once again. So is the grave's gonna be empty? I guess so.
Do you know him, Major?
Yes, Joseph Harbin.
Oh.
Medical orderly at the General Hospital.
Oh.
Was wollen Sie?
Sie müssen mit uns kommen.
Warum?
You have to come with us.
Das Ihr
Why?
Pass?
Ja?
Bitte ziehen Sie sich an.
I did not understand that, sorry.
Ja, was glotzen Sie mich denn so an? Haben Sie noch nie einen Türken gesehen, ja?
Wow, what an amazing shot, you know. Yeah, you know, the music is really obnoxiously loud, and most of the time it doesn't work. It's starting to really bother me, actually.
Winkle, look who is here.
I
Winkle.
want to speak to you, Kurtz. Of course, come up. I'll wait here.
I don't understand.
I want to talk to Harry. You tell Harry I want to see him.
Be reasonable.
Tell him I'll wait by that wheel there. Or the ghosts only rise by night, Dr. Winkle. You got an opinion on that?
Hang on a second. So the third man was actually Harry, right? And the dead guy was Harbin. Is that right?
Well,
quite some busy time.
Now, listen.
Yes?
I want to talk to you.
Talk to me. Of course. Come on.
That's an amazing shot once again.
Good to see you, Harley.
Was that your funeral?
It was pretty smart, wasn't it? Oh, the same old indigestion, Harley. These are the only things that help, these tablets.
You know what's happened to your girl? She's been arrested.
Tough, very tough, but don't worry, old man. They won't hurt her.
They're handing her over to the Russians.
What can I do, old man? I'm dead, Hunter.
You can help somehow.
Holly. Exactly who did you tell about me,
I told the police.
Did the police believe you?
You don't care anything at all about Anna, do you?
I've got quite a lot on my mind.
You wouldn't do anything.
What do you want me to do? Be
get
reasonable.
somebody else to-
You expect me to give myself up.
Why not?
It's a far, far better thing than I do with the old limelight, the fall of the curtain. I'm only safe in the Russian zone. I'm only safe here as long as they can use me.
As long as they can use you.
I wish I could get rid of this thing.
So that's how they found out about Anna.
Old man, you never should have gone to the police, you know. You ought to leave this thing alone.
Have you ever seen any of your victims?
You know, I never feel comfortable on these sort of things. Victims? Don't be melodramatic. Look down there. Would you really feel any pity if one of those dots stopped moving forever? If I offered you 20,000 pounds for every dot that stopped, would you really, old man, tell me to keep my money? Or would you calculate how many dots you could afford to spin? There's no proof against me. Besides you.
Uh-oh.
I should be pretty easy to get rid of.
Ah, he gets it.
I carry a gun. Don't think they'd look for a bullet wound after you hit that ground.
Dug up your coffin.
Oh, he didn't know. Yeah.
Pity. Holly. What fools we are, talking to each other this way, as though I'd do anything to you. Or you to me. You're just a little mixed up about things in general. Nobody thinks in terms of human beings. Governments don't. Why should we? They talk about the people and the proletariat. I talk about the suckers and the mugs. It's the same thing. Oh, if you ever get Anna out of this mess, be kind to her. I think you'll find she's worth it. I wish I'd asked you to bring me some of these tablets from home. Holly, I'd like to cut you in, old man. When you make up your mind, send me a message. I'll meet you any place, any time. And when we do meet, old man, it's you I want to see, not the police.
What price would you pay?
Name it.
Ah, he wants the girl.
What are you doing here?
I wanted to see you off.
See me off from here?
Oh, I watched you onto the train. No harm in that, is there?
How did you know I'd be here?
Why, I heard something about it at police headquarters.
What's in your mind? Why did you hide here?
Hi, Counterfeit, I have a drink. Here, it'll be cold on that train.
I shall be all right.
You send me a wire as soon as you are.
What's going to happen? Where's Harry?
He's safe in the Russian zone.
How do you know?
Anna, don't you recognize a good turn when you see one?
You have seen Calloway. What are you two doing?
Well, they asked me to help take him. I'm helping.
And I think for good reason, you know?
It had meningitis. They gave it some of Lyme's penicillin. Terrible pity, isn't it?
It's nice that they, you know, they're not even showing us the kids. I guess it's not needed, you know? Just knowing what happened to them is enough.
I'll be your dumb decoy duck.
Oh, the hospital, huh? It worked. But I mean, Harry must know that this is a trap, so I wonder what's about to happen. Yeah, he's not stupid. Obviously.
Don't tell me you're doing all this for nothing. What's your price this time?
So he did show up.
Honest, sensible, sober, harmless Holly Martins. You must feel very proud to be a police informer.
Oh!
Harry, get away. The police are outside. Quick.
Anna.
Oh.
Sir! The back!
And down he goes. Did he shoot himself? Yeah, no way out, huh? There just can't be a way out of it, out of this. So now the Austrians are after him, the Americans are after him. This is actually pretty suspenseful here. I really like that. And I love the shots. All of them. I like the setting here as well. Oh. This is pretty amazing. Hey. Oh, the fear on his face, you can tell. What an awesome chase scene this is. Didn't expect that. Ah, awesome sound design here. You know? You can hear voices from all over the place. Yeah. Dude, you're surrounded. No! No, no, no! He was a good guy. Is he gonna make it? Didn't make it. What a shot, man. This is awesome.
Martin! Martin! Be careful, Martin! Don't take any chances! You see him shoot!
Ha! He's like, yeah. Wow. Is he going to? Somebody did.
Herr, gib ihm die ewige Ruhe. Lass sie ruhen in Frieden. Amen.
This time for real, right? Beautiful shot once again. If this is the closing shot, well, apparently no, but that would have been beautiful to close the movie with. And cut. It's okay, you can cut. She's gonna walk past by. Sure. Well guys, this was The Third Man. Okay, so Orson Welles did star in this movie, but I think he was the one who played Harry, right? So whoever played Holly in this movie, he did a fantastic job. I'm sorry, I don't know the actor's name. I'm gonna look it up after I'm done with this video. So yeah, this was good. I mean, this was really good. Like I mentioned during the movie, I like a good murder mystery, but this turned out to be much more of a murder mystery, or not quite exactly a murder mystery. It was more like a fake death mystery, if you will, you know? But hey, I really enjoyed the performances in this movie. I loved the aesthetic of this movie, you know, the nighttime shots were absolutely amazing. The chase at the end was absolutely thrilling. I absolutely loved that. One thing though, the music. I know I mentioned this during the movie, but the music really did not fit the movie. For the most part, there were certain moments where the music was working very well, but I have to say it did get on my nerves, like a lot, and it really took away from the experience of the movie for me, okay? But other than that, this was a very well done movie. I didn't quite enjoy it as much as I enjoyed Humphrey Bogart's movies, for example. But hey, this was still a really entertaining watch. The great thing about this movie was that it kept me interested, you know, because the reveal was a very, very slow reveal, so it kept me on my toes. You know, it had me interested and invested in this movie all throughout, so that was good. One thing though, the pacing in the first act was lightning fast, and I thought the whole movie was gonna be like that, and no, during the first and during the second and the third act, the pacing had kind of evened out, and on one hand it was good, but on the other hand there were some moments where I felt like I wasn't that engaged in the movie. But other than that, yeah, I mean, hey, I'm really glad I watched this movie. Okay, this definitely has its values, major values for that matter. So thank you guys so much for recommending this movie to me. I certainly did not regret watching it. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this movie together with me. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe, and see you all next time at the cinema. Bye.